Most people eat every few hours: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. Your body spends the entire day processing incoming food. It rarely gets a moment to do anything else. But here's something interesting. Your body has a repair mode, a cleanup system that can clear out damaged cells, burn stored fat, and reset your energy. The problem is, this mode only activates when you stop eating long enough to let it turn on, and most people never do. So what actually happens when you don't eat for 24 hours? Not a week, not 3 days, just one full day on water only. Today we're going to walk through what changes inside your body, why the hunger isn't what you think, and what benefits kick in when you finally give your system a break. When you eat, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin's job is to take the energy from your food and push it into your cells. While insulin is active, your body is in storage mode. It's focused on processing what just came in. Here's what matters. When insulin is high, fat burning is blocked. Your body has no reason to tap into stored fat because fresh fuel keeps arriving. It's like having boxes delivered to your door every few hours. You never get a chance to unpack what's already inside. Most people live in this state permanently. Insulin spikes at breakfast, again at lunch, again at dinner, and with every snack in between. The storage signal never fully turns off. Your body stays in receiving mode all day, every day. This also means certain repair processes never activate. Your cells have a built-in cleanup system, but it only runs when the body isn't busy digesting. If food keeps coming, digestion takes priority. The cleanup crew never gets called in. This isn't about blame, it's just how modern eating patterns work. But understanding this helps you see why taking a 24-hour break can shift things significantly. The first few hours after your last meal, nothing dramatic happens. Your body is still processing what you ate. Stomach working, insulin doing its job. This is normal. Somewhere around 4 to 6 hours in, blood sugar starts to normalize. Insulin begins to drop. This is when most people feel hungry. Stomach growls, maybe some irritability. Your brain is sending a signal that easy fuel is running low. This is the moment most people quit. They interpret this hunger as an emergency, but it's not. It's just your body asking a question. Should we switch fuel sources? If you don't answer with food, your body figures it out. Push past this window and something shifts. Your liver starts releasing glycogen, which is stored glucose from previous meals. Blood sugar stabilizes. The hunger often fades. As you move deeper into the fast, roughly 10 to 16 hours in, glycogen runs low. Now your body makes a real switch. Insulin drops to baseline. Fat cells finally become accessible. Your body starts pulling energy from stored fat for the first time in possibly weeks. This is also when your liver begins converting fat into ketones. Ketones are an alternative fuel your brain can use. Many people report that mental fog lifts during this phase. Focus sharpens. Energy feels more stable than when they were eating regularly. This isn't imagination, it's a fuel switch. Beyond fat burning, your body starts doing something it rarely gets a chance to do: repair. With no incoming food to process, your cells begin internal maintenance. They identify damaged proteins, broken components, and waste that builds up during normal function. This cleanup process only runs efficiently when digestion isn't taking priority. Growth hormone also increases during this window. This protects your muscle tissue. Your body knows the difference between stored fat meant to be burned and muscle meant to be preserved. It prioritizes burning fat while keeping muscle intact. By the time you approach 24 hours, you're in the different metabolic state. Insulin is low, fat burning is active, cellular cleanup is running. Your gut has had a full day of rest. You're not weaker, You've simply given your body space to do work it couldn't do while constantly processing food. The hardest part of 24 hours without food isn't the hunger, it's believing hunger is dangerous. That growl in your stomach isn't damage, it's just a signal, and if you don't respond immediately, your body adapts. One practical note: when you do eat after 24 hours, your body is ready to absorb nutrients efficiently. Start with protein, add healthy fats, include vegetables for minerals. Don't break this with junk. Your system is primed to rebuild. Give it real materials. This isn't about punishment or extreme discipline. It's about understanding that your body has systems designed to clean, repair, and reset. Those systems just need a window to run. 24 hours on water is enough to open that window. If this helped you understand your body better, subscribe and let me know in the comments. Have you ever gone a full day without eating? What was the hardest part? I'll see you in the next one.